Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, welcome to that time of the week we like to celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I am your occasionally humble host when I've got my shit together, but Eric Sizemore, joined by my beautiful co-host downloaded in from the cornfield just 17 clicks to my northeast, Andrew Tiede.
When do you ever have your shit together?
And calling in from still occupied South Canada, Quiet Michael.
We have nothing to lose but our chains, Eric.
And we're going to have some funny memes for you. But first, a patented, trademark, copyrighted, absolutely essential part of every single show, no matter what my co-hosts try to say. Okay? You gotta have it. All 260 episodes of Facebook for the Blind have it, and we have a contractual obligation to our soon-to-be robot overlords, that Pink Guillotine LLC, and we love you. Please, algorithm, love us. Nope, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know if it's the news that gets longer or the intro.
Yes.
The depressing news.
We're number one.
It's been weird. Just gonna admit. Just gonna tell you guys. It's been weird. It's been a weird time. And all kinds of things have happened. I think the big one that we're all talking about is how the Freedom 2500 party or whatever that the Tangerine toddler wanted to throw for himself.
250. For our listeners, we do know that the country is not 2,500 years old.
Well,
right.
You know, okay. What I'm trying to say, though, is that the Oompa Loompa con man took it over.
Yeah.
And all we got to hear for all week has been all of the acts that have bailed out, which is pretty funny. The only exceptions that I have heard so far are Vanilla Ice, who's very excited to play in front of people again, and CNC Music Factory's Freedom Williams. And I was like, he's still alive. That's cool. But yeah,
if this was 1991, I'd be very excited.
Yeah, right. Anyway, then because it was all going off the rails, the Tangerine toddler said, "All right, forget it. I'm just gonna give a speech instead." And I'm like, "Oh, that's what the kids want. That's what the kids want, buddy." So it's gonna be ridiculous. So that was a thing. The Iran peace talks, they kept saying, "Oh, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks." A lot of excuses. It was just kind of dumb. I think one of the best things that happened this week was the woman that got pulled over by the cop, and there was the body cam footage of it, and he's saying, you had a phone, you drove by me with the phone in your hand, in your right hand, and she holds up her stump.
Yes.
And and she's like, "What do you want to do here? You want to just call it a day?" And he's like, no, because I'm a cop. Cops are never wrong. So anyway, that was absolutely hilarious. She still got written up. She still got a ticket. She still had to go to court. It was only because the cop withdrew that this went away. And I keep passing it around and I keep talking to people. I was just like, cops hallucinate. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Do not believe these motherfuckers. They lie. They're stupid. Anyway, so I was kind of having a little fun with that. Hey, I always like to pepper things with good news. I don't know if you ever heard, but first off, the science journals have adopted the Facebook for the Blind's color scheme, and that has made it much easier to read. So over there in New Scientist here, this is a scanning electron micrograph of pancreatic cancer cells, and they're all lit up in Facebook for the Blind colors of teal and pink and blue, and it looks really fuzzy. Kind of cuddly, actually, to be honest with you. But pancreatic cancer has been halted by a virus injection in 3 patients. And check this crap out. They were testing these mRNA vaccines, which you may remember from their last big hit, COVID, that they gave them in safety doses. They gave these people these micro doses of mRNA just to test it for safety. And these people's pancreatic cancer went away. Pancreatic cancer... What?
Let me just pump the brakes here and say this.
Yeah.
Sort of feels like the beginning of a zombie movie.
I'm
I'm going
okay
to say this. Hold on. I'm going to say this. When I
with.
first saw that, I thought that was a cannabis nug.
You'd be all over that. You'd be all over that.
We would never find the cure from cancer because Tiede would just smoke it.
Yep.
Now, this to me looks like when weed gets legalized and Sonic starts selling nugs.
Yes.
The new raspberry teaser.
I remember
Only
one time
I think I've had that strain.
I was out in Loda and smoking by this bonfire, and I dropped a nug in the grass in the dark. So I did my best, but I just put like three or four things I found on the ground in my bowl and smoked it all together. I
That a
was
boy.
I was like, one of those has got to be weed.
It sounds like wartime tea there, man. All right, so you
Oh,
ever hear
that's
that
a
where they're like,
struggle.
I was like, I asked some Southerners down about New Orleans. I was like, why on earth would anybody drink chicory coffee? And they were like, they're just wandering through their lawn trying to pick up stuff, see what they could make coffee out of. Like, ugh. Anyway, here's the funniest thing. Seriously, they're testing it just for safety. They give these guys a super duper micro dose of the mRNA vaccine, and it cures. Hey, Jax, how you doing?
Hi.
Hey, it cures their pancreatic cancer. How freaking cool is that? Anyway,
Sweet.
dude, everybody, we're packing all kinds of guest audiences here. Awesome. Anyway, this was just tremendous news, and I was just so thrilled. But of course, it wouldn't be depressing news without the depressing part, which is that RFK and the president have defunded all mRNA vaccine research. So,
Oh, motherfucker.
sorry.
I'm sure the billionaires will swoop in and give all the money that we need, right?
I think they're busy hiding in their bunkers.
No,
I
no, they'll
think
save the world this time for sure. It'll be different than the last times.
Peter Thiel, Peter
Yeah, and I'll
Thiel
do a show sober.
Peter Thiel has packed up his family and headed to Argentina along with the other Nazis, and he's done. So no, they're all bailing. They're hiding. They're going into their little hidey holes.
Did you know
But
Popenoe? You know the guy Popenoe? He's like the America's worst like eugenicist, most.
oh yes, I believe so.
Did you know that Dobson, Dr. James Dobson,
I do
was
know
his
Dr.
scion and worked for him for 10 years and wrote his like Dare to Care parent book that put him on the map while he was studying under the eugenicist fucking Popenoe?
We live in the dumbest timeline, man.
Yeah.
Just the
Focus on
dumbest
the
time.
family. It's like focus on fucking eugenics, you know?
Dobson's a weird cat, but yeah. Well, hey, here's another interesting one. You know how those religious folks can take a religious exemption for their vaccines? In a
Yeah.
weird turn of fate. Real Donald Trump admin just filed a brief with the U.S. Supreme Court betraying religious liberty. So they're saying it's fine for employers to have policies that allow for medical, but not religious exemptions to vaccine requirements. So it'll be fun to see, the Maha movement flip flop and just, it's becoming a big incoherent bouillabaisse of dumbness. Hey, something you're only going to get here because Facebook for the Blind brings you only the best curated news. This from Charles R. Davis over at The Redoubt. Why did the press ignore a gathering of the world's leading fascists? And why did they pass up this opportunity to look at Greg Bovino? Do you remember the guy who was heading up ICE? You remember this guy? He was occupying your town for a while there, if I remember, up there in
Oh, I
South Carolina.
remember Eric.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, here he is standing next to Martin Sellner and Alfonso Gonzalez. So, and I was gonna look up who they were, but I was just like, nah, just look at his haircut. Look at the haircuts. Look at the haircuts. You, they tell you everything with the haircuts. Anyway, if you're unfamiliar with Greg Bovino, remember this guy? Check it out. Just before he gave a speech at the fascist conference, he reposted this photo. Look at the angle that he chose. he Greg Bovino. He told
Oh,
the agents in Delaney Hall, they're in Newark, where they're holding a lot of ICE prisoners who are staging a hunger strike, and the protesters outside are getting the piss beaten out of them. It's been unbelievable, but they're streaming it live on YouTube 24/7, and I've never seen so many cops and so much tear gas. So anyway, Greggy here, he just wanted to let him know, hey, giving you the Roman salute there, letting you know we're all watching. I got to go off now and make a speech at this fascist conference with these fascists. So that's the timeline we're in. I don't know. In good news, though, that bribery fund got blocked. You remember the president said, "Oh, I'm going to give
Yeah.
a $1.8 billion slush fund to, everybody that stormed the Capitol." Yeah, that got blocked. That's not happening anymore. Um, we just today learned that Bill Pulte, Bill Pulte is going to be heading the DNI. He's going to become the new acting director of national intelligence, I guess, because they got rid of Tulsi and he needed something that rhymed, so he got Pulte in there. So no Tulsi, more Pulte. And here's the funniest thing. Currently, he is the president of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And, in a really cool idea, Trump's going to make him do all three of those jobs at the same time. So national intelligence and your mortgages are in good hands. I don't know if you've been watching, but there's a great race going on up in Maine. Although the race is kind of over for the primary. This guy here is Graham Platner. Graham Platner, a shrimper up in Maine. Uh, was he Marine soldier? I cannot remember which terminology to use here, but he's been saying some real good stuff that Facebook for the Blind agrees with, like everybody in America should have health care and we should tax rich people more and people should be able to like put food on their table, work in one job. And why are people, struggling so hard in Maine? Let's help them out and stuff like that I really like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
immediately uh, there was this opposition research. There was this opposition research that was being dropped. And here's the funniest thing. Pretty sure the Oppo research was done by the Democrats. But then the
Yeah.
governor, the Democrat governor who was doing it dropped out. So she just handed the nomination of the Democratic Party to Graham Platner and then dropped this Oppo research, which my Democrat friends keep putting all over the place. And I'm like, you understand he's running against Susan Collins. Like, why are you spreading this? Anyway, so here we are, The Hill, with their very neutral and down the center coverage, saying a sexting scandal is threatening to torpedo the insurgent Senate campaign of Democrat Blam Platner, who may represent the party's best chance of ousting GOP incumbent Senator Susan Collins of Maine. Platner reportedly sent sexually explicit messages to multiple women, something his wife, Amy Gertner, discovered in spring of 2025. And I got to tell you that the vast majority of people that I saw, top comment, responded just like this. Oh no, sexting.
You you mean to tell me that he had sex with a porn star while his wife was pregnant and paid her off with campaign money? Is that what you mean? Is that what you said, Eric?
No, that was another guy.
Oh,
So,
okay. So this guy did what again? He just
yeah,
texted somebody?
I really don't think I can improve upon. Oh no,
Dude,
sexting.
Democrats' favorite Democrat is Susan Collins.
uh, it's just been a shit show. Um, I just thought it was funny. Hey, last weekend we did all kinds of stuff about the AI graduation speeches that got booed. You know what I mean? And it was like, look at how out of touch these speakers are. I was like, politicians and rich people. Well, friend of the show and hero to our country, whose name I really should have looked up before I started. Tiede, help! Ronnie Chang?
What?
Is it
Oh,
Ronnie Chang?
yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't watch it. I don't watch the Daily Show as often as I should.
It's absolutely fabulous. He got up there at the Harvard graduation and he just said, I'm here to tell you the mission of your generation is to destroy AI. Like, that's the best thing anyone could have said. Um, Usually we like to wrap up with a heartwarming animal story, but I'm going to tell you this one instead. There's a buffalo named Donald Trump for his little blonde comb over, and he's been spared for Eid in Bangladesh. So that's the thing. That's the thing.
I saw a video about that particular buffalo.
Isn't that funny? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't really think that's a good enough closer. What else have I got here? Oh, Donald Trump is frustrated with his inability to get Iran to capitulate. I don't know if he keeps melting on any kind of a deal with them at all. And I had a joke for this. I fucking swear. Oh
Good
my
one,
God.
Eric.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah, that was a good. I like that. That's tight. Tight
I
joke.
like when you made the joke about having a punchline.
Yeah,
I hate you
we've all
all.
seen your set. We know you don't have those.
Did you guys see? Did you guys see that FBI arrested a CIA official with $40 million in gold bars in his house?
What?
Yeah. And the thing that was crazy to me too is they do the background on David Rush and found out he inflated his academic credentials to get a higher E rating. So he got like, extra military pay worth tens of thousands of dollars. That's all they could find. Read the headline again. The FBI has arrested a CIA guy with $40 million of gold bars in his house. And just to show you how differential the New York Times is to the CIA, they said he couldn't provide any good reason why he would have acquired the gold bars for his job.
What?
Well, because that's
What?
top secret, first
What?
of all.
But they were like, benefit of the doubt. He's working for the CIA. What's he doing?
Yeah.
Man,
This guy just can't stop hustling, man.
I
I
absolutely
mean, think
Right.
about that. He had to lie about that when he got the job.
Yep. Yep. Sorry, speakers cut out. New technical problems all the time. Look, my favorite story of this whole freaking week, and I'm sure you all know it, is about Stephen Miller. I don't know if you saw this, but James,
Are you into your round one right now?
Where is he at? What are you doing? I thought you ended the news.
I'm doing. Shut up! I'm doing a thing. Stephen Miller said the Democrats made history in Texas by nominating first gender Senate candidate, and the Democrats clapped back with "Shut up, you ugly fuck." And it was absolutely awesome because first of all, the pearl clutching on the right, they were like, did you look at that? They called him ugly. And
Yeah.
it was just astounding because the feeds were just full of pictures of, Stephen Miller as a rectal polyp. And it was just like you are technically ugly. So anyway, that was really fun. And lastly, I just want to say that my friend Dave King is getting a mural on a building. Look at
Oh,
this.
sick.
This is going downtown Champaign,
Nice.
and this is the guy I did the album with, and I love him to pieces. And Dave's going to be immortalized in town, and I
It's
gotta go.
awesome. It's just down the block from Mabel's where he hung out like every single night of the week. It's awesome.
We always close out with a heartwarming animal story, and check this crap out. David Attenborough says off the coast of Portugal, a diver was busy with underwater repairs when an octopus started handing him his tools. Just
Yes.
just the spare little bit of help that you need down there. And he said he set up the camera to take pictures of it because nobody fucking believed him. Friends of the show, Under the Sea, Octopus. Hand me that wrench, Octopus. That has wrapped up an entire episode of the news for June 2nd, 2026. Handing it to you, Michael.
That
For a nice
octopus, that octopus is a new friend of the show. For sure.
Hell yeah.
I would totally smoke out that octopus.
Round
I'll
one.
be honest, it makes me feel a little guilty about all the octopus I've eaten in my life.
I was
Yeah.
just about to say that.
I've eaten a lot.
Statistics show a lot of that was probably bunghole.
Okay, thanks, man. So Matt Bernstein, friend of the show, kicking off my big long round one. Matt Bernstein, friend of the show at Matt X1 X XIV. I know it's 14. He says at 12:45 a.m. on June 1st, 2026, he says, everyone get more gay and quickly. Trash cans here. Fucking love him. He's got a picture of some people burning in a fire, and it says, "This heat has made me realize I'm not built for hell. I got to change my life." Royal, pardon me. _Royal _ Stein _ says
Oh, friend of
crockpot.
the show.
is short for crocodile marijuana.
Yes.
That's so dumb.
It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb that the first time I read it, I didn't get it. I was like, it's
Oh, I
too
love
dumb to
it.
even get.
Oh my
Oh, that's
God.
great.
Middle class
Everyone-
fancies here, the absolute voice of a generation, the voice of our
Indeed.
people.
Into sure.
Says, born too late to explore the world. There's a conquistador. Born too soon to explore space. There's some space explorers. Born just in time to respond to emails and stare at spreadsheets. And then there's just a dystopian fucking office building from Office Space, it looks like. And it says, fast-paced environment. I don't know if you guys heard, but it's Not Today God and Not Today God, okay? It's a picture of John C. Riley tipping his hat in the clouds. And it says, celebrating John C. Riley, happy 61st birthday.
Oh,
May 24th, 1965.
Huh.
He's alive, don't worry.
That's great.
that scared me for a second, bro.
Yeah, that's what they're
Nice.
doing. Chronic Chugs, friend of the show, Chronic Chugs, has a picture of Donald Trump with no hairpiece and no spray tan. And it's labeled before. And then a picture of just regular Donald Trump, just all orange with his orange hairpiece. And the first picture is labeled Tupperware when it's new. And then the orange Trump in hair is labeled Tupperware after storing spaghetti in it once.
Yeah.
Yes. Fuck yes.
And my last meme, round one, the wholesome round, comes to you from Raven Beautiful Demon. Friend of the show, Raven Beautiful Demon.
Sure.
She says, this is the kind of vandalism that we need. And you see it's a picture of Aldi, but someone has vandalized it and put an apostrophe S in the word nuts. So it says Aldi's nuts.
How has that not been a thing before this? How has
Oh
that
my
not
God.
ever
How did
all these?
The
Thank
kids are
you.
going to be all right, man.
I feel guilty. I feel guilty for us missing that. I do.
And that's all I got for round one. Kicking it over to you, Tiede.
Wow, that stunned me. Oh, hi guys. We're gonna do that thing that I do whenever I decide I want to show up. TD's often imitated, never duplicated, world famous short round one, brought to you by the dumbest shit I can find on the internet, also known as the wholesome round.
And TD's numero uno.
Yeah, that too.
Brought to you
kicking
by
it-
Tiede Von Tiede.
Yes, kicking this sumbitch off with friend of the
TD
show.
Von No Toes.
Can I go now? Okay. Starting
Yeah.
this sumbitch off with sarcasm and shit. Friend of the show. Excuse me. It says your mom racing her way back to my place after her fourth DUI. And it's a picture of a very buxom middle-aged woman in a black swimming suit looking thing on a go-kart flipping the bird. And there's actually after it says your mom heading back to my place after the DUI, there's actually a very small writing that says maybe one of these days when your mom comes over to Netflix and chill, we'll actually watch a movie.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
You
is
wanna
like,
know?
it's kind of a weird slam, right? Because he's kind of saying your mom's awesome. You
Yeah.
think?
A little bit.
Here's
But he's also
here's-
saying he banged your mom.
Well, yeah.
Yes. I gotta tell you what's so weird. There's a wire poking out of that looks like where you'd put a flag, and I just feel like that flag that it's flying says freedom. I don't know, just
Very possibly. All right, next.
that's America for sure.
America.
buddy.
Friend of the show. Okay. That's round two.
It not now.
Fight.
Okay. Great. No, that's fine. Okay, I'm good. I prepared for other things, just not this. Friend of the show, you know him, you love him, Joe the Animal. It's a picture of a little baby guy about, I don't know, year-ish. And he's in his Sunday finest, and he's got his little baby chick, and he's putting it up to a lily, but it says, "Smell the goddamn flower, you shit piece of shit, baby chicken."
Smell it.
All right, let's do a few more. See what's up.
That is how my son talks.
Sure. No, that I believe. I've never met little man, but I believe this.
I was taking him to bed the other night. His sister goes, "Love you," and he goes, "Fuck you."
Ship off the old block.
He's
oh
so
my
fucking
god,
cool,
he's
dude.
your clone.
He's the best.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be opening for that man someday. Okay.
I'll make sure of it.
Yes. New friend of the show, Geek Lettuce.
Oh, hey, Geek.
They posed from at KCCum.
Sounded dirty.
Banana.
Nailed it.
I'm not ripe. Banana. I'm not ripe yet. I'm not ripe yet. Banana whispering at 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm ripe. Banana 8 in the morning. Ha ha ha! I'm rotten, boy. Welcome to Brown Town. Oh,
I know. Banana.
I feel
we were
this.
friends.
Damn.
But that's okay, because then you can make banana bread. It's a win-win.
I got 6 bananas in my freezer right now.
Hell yeah.
And a bitch
hey,
one.
my dumbass actually posted this morning. I say facts. It's a picture of French fries, baked potato, mashed potato, and tater tots. It says life can be an absolute shit show, but at least potatoes exist.
Amen.
Dude, I think about this meme. I think about this meme every day now.
Dude, I love it.
You did this to me.
Can you imagine not liking potatoes?
I've been doing a joke for years, singing the praises of potatoes.
Sure.
How are you not doing this?
I love potatoes.
Me too, man.
New friend of the show, and I think we're gonna see him a few times. Sick fucks.
Sick book.
It said a man tried to rob a bank after paying $500 to a wizard to make him invisible, and it's a picture of a dude who looks like he's tripping balls.
But in his defense, he does, for our listeners, he does look like he believes he's invisible.
He looks like Meth Jesus.
Yeah, we said the same thing. He really does. I could look at him and I know he really did think he was invisible.
Oh yeah.
Freaking hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna do like a few more because I don't know where the fuck I'm at.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Sick yes. Sick fucks once again. Jesus Christ. They posted from Hotu Kumar. Oh, God, I hope I said that right. And it says, me grabbing something to lean my phone against so I can watch videos while I eat. And he's propped up his fucking recliner on a fucking dining room table and chair. And I mean, it's working. So, I mean, it's not that stupid. But, effort was made.
Dude, I remember when I first got a video camera, I would have that positioned on top of shit like this. Like, it's a perfect angle. Don't move.
I mean, hell, I got my phone stand propped on a box right now.
Nice. All
right. Dad to the bone, friend of the show. It's a picture of a sign here. It just says, wow, that's not wildly specific. So this says, smoking barefoot pets prohibited in Beltane. I'm like, why you gotta why you gotta like, single out my Shih Tzu who got a addiction to Marlboros and doesn't like shoes.
Dude, hilarious.
All right. Well, this will be the last. This will be the last one I do for this round because it's all weird. Nerdy and neurodivergent. No, it's cool. We'll figure it out, man. It's what we do. Nerdy and neurodivergent, friend of the show. It's got a picture of Professor X from the badass original X-Men cartoon.
Hell yeah.
Yep, love that
one. he's got his eyes closed in that thing he did when he was really struggling to use his power. That kind of, this is unfortunate because it kind of looks like he's trying to take a dump, and he got like the little boom 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 things going out of his head.
Yeah,
Says,
that's the telepathy rings.
yeah, that's what I said. The boom, that's what I said. The boom 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 boom. Says
You
me
made
trying to
Aquaman. That's Aquaman. That was
kind
Aquaman.
of sort of they're similar. Shut up. It says me trying to remember what I heard or said just moments ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, now you can see why I was struggling to get that out, because before I forgot what I was doing. You guys can't fuck with me like that.
Kind of sounded like Magneto's power bending thing.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
All those sounds are kind of the same.
God,
Yeah.
we are extremely big nerds, and I wouldn't
Yes.
have it.
Hey, and that was Tiede's world famous, often imitated, never duplicated, short round one, brought to you by the dumbest shit I could find on the internet, also known as the wholesome round. Over to you, Sizemore.
That's fucking awesome. All right. I'm just gonna throw out some random memes as quickly as possible to make up for time. Friend of the show.
Oh, I got more. Just I don't know when. I don't know.
The ostensibly wholesome round. Stephen Abram, friend of the show, says, "Hate to brag, but somebody told me that I was a real asset today. They pronounced it asshat, but I'm pretty sure that was just their accent."
Word. They were from North. They were from North Canada.
Ah, yes. Yeah, it's true. Even North Canada, it's true. Friends of the show, controversial political memes for anti-establishment human beings poster, Matt Edelblut has this post from Andrish, spelled with a number 3 in it. And it says, "Happy 10-year anniversary to all who celebrate this post from Matt Walsh, who is a grade A douchebag, not friend of the show." Matt Walsh says, "I would kill every ape in the world to save one human because humans are more important. This is a very simple concept, folks." And K. Thor Jensen says, "Would you suck every ape's dick to save one human?"
Why did he ask that, dude?
That is the best thing that happened in the last 10 years.
We need to find people like this and pay them big salaries to just talk to all the right-wing influencers and just do this.
I just don't even understand where he's coming from.
Or at least pay his bar tab. Like, he should never buy a drink at a bar again.
No, that is so weird.
So gold. It's fucking gold. So happy 10-year to all who celebrate. If we spent as much time on ourselves as we do memes, we'd be better people. Long-term friends of the show, and they do make me feel slightly guilty every time I read the name of this group. Poster Ian Fleming. Ian Fleming has this post, and we have this picture of this beautiful blonde woman with sort of gray-green eyes, and she says, and she has posted on May 8th, "I wish older men were into blondes," with a little emoji of doink doink, aww. And some dude says, "Hey, I love blondes too much. Which younger hot blondes were into older men? I'm 49, perfect age to marry and start a family with." And Father Nathan, friend of the show, and often what's the title we've given him, Michael?
I think he's Monsignor.
Yeah, I thought it was Monsignor.
Monsignor of the show.
Father Nathan paying Monsignor of Facebook for the Blind, paying a rare visit and commenting, "I always wondered what the demographic was that jumped overboard thinking that the sirens loved them. And then I started seeing dudes who respond to bot accounts."
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael, would you say that the Monsignor is like the E4 mafia of the clergy?
I'll be honest, I don't really know what Monsignor means. I think it's like the difference between Sergeant Major and Command Sergeant Major.
Well, yeah, because it's like it's like priest, and then like
Bishop.
No. There's steps. There's lots of steps before that, like very Reverend Canon, and then I think it's the Monsignors, then the bishops.
Yeah.
And then at the very tippy top is like Opus Dei.
And then there's cardinals.
Well, cardinals. Where do the cardinals fall in there? Yeah.
The cardinals are next in line.
No, it's bishop, archbishop.
Oh yes, bishop, archbishop, then the cardinals, then the pope.
Yeah, archbishops can only move in diagonals.
Correct.
That's right.
Moving on, just some good news from friend of the show, Heather Cox Richardson. If you're not in the Heather Cox Richardson group, you're missing out. Just wanted to let you know, straight from Minnesota, your prosecutors at the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, Texas Rangers, etc., have arrested that guy that committed murder while wearing an ice vest. So he is detained and arrested and indicted. Christian Castro is in custody. I don't know if that name means anything to you, but just want to give you a nice follow up on that. In the meantime, man, I mentioned the live streaming from the YouTube channel from Delaney Hall. Here we have some photos from controversial political memes for anti establishment human beings making a second appearance in the show. And we see a bunch of just way too many cops. And they were firing tear gas mortars over the crowd. It was just insane. Into crowds a block away. I was like, what? How? What? Anti ICE goons started a chant, grab your guns and kill yourself. The New York Post reports they also screamed, every cop, every fed, shoot yourself in the head. Good, clean fun in the wholesome round here on Facebook for the Blind. Moving on, the woman that said to Stephen Miller, shut up, you ugly fuck. he tried to clap. It's, Miller's wife had to step in and defend him because he's a total pussy. And she clapped back with, oh, you look like, a single, unmarried, cat lady. And she posted a picture of herself in her wedding gown because she's engaged and getting married soon. She looked gorgeous. And this cake from her coworkers that says, you ratioed Timu Hitler and also are hot. Her name is Paulina, and she quoted, she brevity is the soul of wit, people. She said, and I quote, the quote of 2026, shut up, you ugly fuck.
The best part about that is, there was a meeting before she fired the tweet off where they were like, okay, what are the implications if we do this? And finally they were just like, fuck it, let's rock. It's so good.
I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. And the fact too that it was, why did he call him transgender? I was like, Steven, you're the only person that would think that's a slam. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I mean,
this is going around the Fox. This is going around the Fox MAGA circles that John Tallarico is
so many stupid
is a
things.
trans man. I really do want to say I think that he really scares the right. He is deeply Christian.
So good.
And very vocal about that. And he knows his shit. And that I think is really, I mean, it's troubling if you believe that you own those scriptures, and then you see your political enemy who also uses those scriptures. That's world shattering to a lot of people. So I think they're just saying anything they can to try to scare the base.
Yeah, it's desperate, and I like that.
Yeah.
All right, closing out the wholesome round. Liberals are cool, arguable. I follow them if you feel it. I don't know, but he the whole immigrants are drug addicts. That was Peter Thiel, and alluring blue checkmark says Peter Thiel is an addict. This is a 2015 picture of him versus 2025, and dude, literally, he looks like a wax mannequin. That's 10 years. That's 10 years there. It said, this is not aging naturally. The most dangerous man in the world, along with Elon, is manipulating governments all around the world. Tweakers love to plot and scheme while also having delusions of grandeur and God complexes. And they age prematurely. So, anyway, this is the face of the man that is fleeing to Argentina with the other Nazis. They're very scared. Here's an AI
Dude
picture.
looks like he's fucking melting.
Oh, yeah. No, there's clearly it's bizarre. It's bizarre. They're very weird people. But anyway, so America will be rid of him, but he's leaving because he thinks America's going to collapse or something. So crazy. Maybe finally I'll do this one. Ron Filipkowski posted this one, and I didn't think the face-eating leopards would eat my face, making the first appearance in the show. With this picture of Lieutenant Governor, Representative Michigan Senate candidate Mike Rogers in an actual photo with this, perfectly decent dad bod, and this jacked AI one put out by a staffer. I don't I just got to point out, I think the GOP is starting to get in touch with its feelings. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I think
They even beefed up his comb over.
just they really want to be so horny for their candidates. They're really into dudes. They're really into dudes, which isn't gay at all. They're just really into dudes. That's going to wrap up my ostensibly wholesome round. I mean, you know, give or take.
It was mostly take, Eric.
Yeah, thanks. You'd know.
Kicking off round 2, the ostensibly second round. Pixel X Vixen, friend of the show. She
Yup.
says, me getting waterboarded. Gross. Is this Dasani? Mayor Soj says, yesterday I saw a bird with a worm at 4:30 p.m. Stop letting morning people bully you. And then later says, the early bird propaganda has gone too far.
Word.
Oh, that's Rich. Friend of the show. Oh, that's Rich says, I downloaded a white noise app on my phone. Hold on. On my phone, but when I hit play, it just kept saying, actually, black people had slaves too.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Dr. Ojo Sarfo
Oh,
said, neurodivergent people will say, I'm exhausted, and then stay awake because they haven't had enough time to themselves yet.
Oh, stop reading my diary.
I know, I didn't like that one. I was like,
ouch.
You go fuck yourself. It's main event May. Friend of the show, it's main event May. Posted in wrestling threads. Tiede, I want you to hear this. It's main event May says a man who watches pro wrestling is attractive. Period.
Well, how do you do?
But Tiede, think about the people you know who watch professional wrestling, dude.
Most of us are butt fucking ugly.
I just mean like it's quite a mix of people. All right, moving on.
No, most of us are cellar dwellers.
The founding fathers who all barely washed their dicks. Oh, sorry, this is coming from friend of the show at Paul Sucks. He says the founding fathers who barely washed their dicks wanted me to have an assault rifle in this McDonald's.
Classic.
America.
And my last meme for round 2, the ostensibly second round, comes to you from Not Today God. That's right, 2 rounds in a row, friend of the show, Not Today God. There's a picture of a beach in the sky, and it's pretty and shit. And it says, what radicalized you? I don't know. I guess I'm just not a piece of shit. And that's all I have for round 2. Back to you, Tiede.
Okay, guys, I'm not going to lie. For the inebriated round, yes, I am, because we are having some severe technical difficulties, and I don't know what memes I'm about to give you.
All right.
So let's do that.
We'll do it live.
Tiede's number 2 coming at you.
Tiede Von Tiede.
Yeah. Let's
TDV
fucking roll.
Notos. Boop.
God damn. I have so many names. Okay. Give me a sign. Yeah. It says, nothing says loving like something warm from the oven. LOL, woohoo. Because it's, the Pillsbury Funerals and Cremation Services sign.
Oh my God. That is fucking terrible.
That is fucking great. Because it's so terrible. Okay. Next. Nerdy and not neurodivergent making their second appearance. They repost a conversation with Marshmallow. Says, maybe if I fall in love with my anxiety, it will leave me too. And Mean Thoughts, right? And Mean Thoughts Cheap Shot says, I shouldn't be laughing, but wow, this is great. I love everything about this.
That's so fun.
That warms my surgically repaired heart. Sarcasm and shit doing a freaking hat trick here. Because they reposted from friend of the show, you know him, you love him. I'll see him at poker on Friday. Satan,
Hail
hail
Satan.
Satan, at SAN. And he Satan says, if it's 1 or 1,000 sins, you're still getting sent to hell. So why not go down for 1,000,000 sins and come down here a legend? And acquaintance of the show, God, says, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, God.
Okay. Hey,
God.
he works in mysterious ways. Speaking of which, acquaintance of the show, God at the tweet of God says, I just like most of you.
That's crazy.
That's one of those jokes that's funny because it's true.
Right. Okay. Once again, we got for the show, Joe the Animal saying, deciding whether or not to go to Taco Bell, and it's a picture of Bilbo Baggins from Fellowship of the Ring, and he's got the ring in his hand. He's like, after all, why not? Why shouldn't I have diarrhea?
We were
I had
talking about
Taco Bell
Taco Bell
tonight.
before the show.
I too had Taco Bell tonight. I don't think this meme is funny anymore. Next. Hey, Joe, once again, Joe the Animal.
Hey, Joe.
It says it's what's on the inside that makes you beautiful, and it says the demon possessing my body blushes, and it's Reagan possessed by Pazuzu from the movie The Exorcist with just this ew look on her face and hands like held in a mischievous manner, and it's creepy and I don't like it. So let's go move on.
Y'all should not be watching movies like that.
It's giving me a craving for pea soup, though. I like a good green pea soup.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew the joke was coming. The Geeks, Nerds, and Dorks group. Hi, guys.
Hey.
See you at the meeting.
Hey.
It says the alien that is supposed to give me an anal probe, watching me finish a bag of Taco Bell and a 6-pack of malt liquor, and it's an alien looking through a window going, this motherfucker. See, all that stuff will make you poop yourself. Yeah, anal probe. Yeah, anyway.
Awesome.
Next! God damn it. Oh, what's wrong with me?
So many things.
A couple years ago, I posted this shit a couple years ago. I say cash only because it says I need a hug, and it says I need $100,000 and a hug right now. Please don't hug me without the money. A lot of you motherfuckers here tonight owe me some money. That's all I'm saying. Like, I've gotten a hug. My bank account's still skinny as fuck. Megan Ball, friend of the show. Hi, Megan.
Hey.
She's got a picture of two like totes of really creepy looking dolls, and one is labeled maybe haunted dolls $3.25, not haunted dolls $3 each. It's garage sale season, baby. You know what? I appreciate the hustle, and I will pay 25 extra cents to maybe have to have an exorcism later on.
You can tell.
I'm not sure. I think it's $3.25 for the whole crate because she only wrote.
Oh, yes, because it says $3 each over yonder. You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Dude, that's an even harder deal to resist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why would I even bother?
I always loved the movie Poltergeist.
Fun.
Heather at Henmac. Okay. It says the 8-year-old just asked why the tooth fairy doesn't just dig up dead people to get teeth. And it's this weird, creepy looking dude who says, I don't know, but it's a bloody good question.
Yeah.
I mean, not wrong. Man. Let's keep going here. Oh, hi. Sick Fucks once again. Hi, Sick Fucks.
Hey, Sick.
It says me being choked to death. Murderer, stop humping me. Me, and it's this weird little girl with a weird look on her face, just like like they're really enjoying the fact that they're getting off on the fact that you're choking them, so they're humping you.
It's like a guilty as charged kind of look.
Yeah, that's it. That's probably a better explanation than whatever the fuck I just said.
Yeah.
Moving on. Midwest versus the rest at Midwestern_Ope.
Oh,
Represent. Oh,
How you doing? See you at the potluck. It says the easiest way to tell if someone is from the Midwest is to see if they apologize when bumping into an inanimate object.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, so many times.
Oh, I have said "oh, sorry" to so many things that are not breathing.
Sorry. I just become Canadian when I bump into someone.
I remember I said, yeah, that's like straight out of Fargo, bro.
Yeah.
Sloppy Joe Productions. I don't know you, but I like the cut of your jib. It says it's got a picture of some of a lady, and she got this weird, like she kind of like jealous and also a little depressed and possibly constipated. It says when you hear someone else's sizzling fajitas and want to change your order. And I know I feel this. I have made this face at a restaurant when the sizzling fajitas kind of like, you know what? My burrito sounds pretty awesome, but goddamn that's dinner and a show.
Dude. And when you want to try the new chicken dish, it is always a smoking steak dish that goes right past you.
You ain't fucking kidding.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
All right, yeah. Yes. Moving on, because now I'm getting irritated and hungry.
Oh, sorry.
Wrong direction, senor.
What?
You heard me. Oh, whoa.
Man, it takes a long time for light speed.
Whoa. Hey. Okay. Hey, I know this guy. I posted this last year. And it's a picture of a little baby, cute, adorable, itsy bitsy, little teensy weensy raccoon baby guy, and in some grass, and just so fucking cute. And it says, "Touching grass is not enough. I need to bite someone."
Yeah.
And I commented, "I'm starting to think I'm really just a feral raccoon disguised as a full-grown man," and I still believe that. I think I may be a raccoon in a trench coat.
Yeah, 3 raccoons in a trench coat. That's
Yep,
what I'm saying.
that's me. I'm pretty. It makes sense to me. Stoners United. Hey guys.
Hey.
I'll see you at the meeting. It says, "Why do you smoke weed every day? Will you die without it?" Me. And it's a picture of Cameron Diaz, I think, from the movie Bad Teacher. It says, "No, but you might."
Yeah.
Because she just looks over it. Fuck it. Nah. And I feel this.
Yeah.
In the cockles.
Yeah.
Subcockles. Pot smoking atheists who this will be the last one I got. No, I got a couple more. Pot smoking atheists who love dogs. Friend of the show. Hey boys.
Hey.
It says sarcasm doesn't get you anywhere. And me. Well, it got me to the Sarcasm World Championship in Peru in 1998. Really? Really? Me. No.
Bro, I work with librarians. Some of them have been rather famously on the spectrum, and I have to do a lot of that. No, I did. I know that's how that note sounds.
He said dangerously on the spectrum.
Yeah, not just a touch of the tism, but dangerously on the spectrum.
Sure. What can
yeah. Okay, and that was the inebriated round. Yeah. Sizemore. Have fun.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yes, then I'd go. Right.
Start the show.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's start this motherfucker. No more practice.
Oh my god. I know, right? You'd think like we'd be really good at this by now, but I don't.
You guys remember 10 years ago when we had round 1?
No. Oh yeah.
No, I don't. I don't remember.
Yeah, I had more soda back then.
That's pretty.
For our listeners, Eric is currently looking for memes.
Yeah, these long pauses, it's really just there's a fabric of the show, but it's shitty fabric. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Hey,
like when
man,
the primary color
Like
of the
you can
truck.
wear, it's that dollar store. For those of you who've been in the army, it's army underwear.
It's
That
like when
shit.
it's like when the primary color of the truck is rust. It's like it's what we're made of, you know, but it's not good.
Right. Right. Exactly.
But it's who we are. But
Hey,
it just could be
friend
so
of the
much
show,
better.
friend of the show, Lori Cully is kicking it this week. She says they'll put a data center up your ass if you're not paying attention. So consider that the PSA section.
Yes.
Lori Cully also posts this picture of a rolled dice, standing next to a bunch of vegetables on a counter. And it says, when you have all the ingredients to make dinner, but you're no longer the same person you were when you bought the ingredients.
I feel this.
See, my rounds are worth it. Here we have one of those light up signs on the highway says bring chips right in front of a dip ahead sign.
Hell yeah.
Some of these are just for Tiede.
I hope it's buffalo chicken dip.
I can't remember where I got that one. Found it in the wild. Here we have a hot dog that has got a flag he's waving, and it says democracy's collapsing, but these wieners are going to be slapping. So happy 4th coming up.
Yes, I need that shirt.
Also from a friend of the show, Lori Cully, who actually is the source of a lot of these things. Oh, if we spent as much time on ourselves as we did on memes, we'd be better people. Friend of the show has this from all-star contributor Kennedy Mays. It's a picture of a woman, and written across the top of her forehead is, when his name starts with a J and rhymes with one of the 50 states. Zephyr Hardline says, you leave my boy Massachusetts alone. He didn't hurt anyone.
What state is she talking about?
I don't know, man. Massachusetts, I just stopped.
It's
What?
obviously South Dakota.
Katie's
I
guessing
was
just
going to say Jalaska.
Jalaska?
California.
Missouri? I think
Indiana.
Missouri's got a,
Doesn't
you know,
doesn't
Illinois.
Massachusetts sound more like the name of a city?
Kinda.
Missouri City, Jizz City, sure.
Ohio?
Indiana.
I said that one already.
Yeah, but it's so good it needed to say it again. Arkansas, Kansas. There's not a good one. Missouri, Nebraska.
Guys, you tell me I stretched the show out too long. You're gonna do John Tana, North
Oh, I got
Dakota.
it. I got it. Virginia.
I got it. Utah.
Oh Lord.
Idaho.
You're both being a pair of Jalora Floridas.
It's definitely Texas.
No, I think it's Idaho.
Idaho. Yeah, you got it. I was just about to say Mississippi, but
Jesus, Javada. Come on.
Jordan?
All right.
Wait. I got it. If it's Jordan, it's Jordan. The name is Jordan.
For what? Oregon? Jordan?
Jordan.
Is Jordan a name?
No, but Jordan sounds like Jordan.
JP Morgan. Like JP Morgan is short for Jorgen Porgen Morgan.
Yeah.
We learned that several episodes ago. Would you let me finish this round? God.
I don't know. I think I'm on to something, and I'm not talking cannabis.
Put down the Robitussin and calm yourself. This was just interesting to me. In the same thread, if we spent as much time on ourselves as we did on memes, we'd be better people. I had this post from Alex Indy Mockery, who's reposted Nick's, who says, random ass question, but when you talk to yourself, do you use I, you, or we? Oh, the thoughtful
All the
part of
above.
it. I know. I kind of had that feeling too, but I looked, and when you see somebody who else is going to write what you were thinking, but better, this guy just said, depends on how many of me are involved and which me I'm talking to.
I'd rather say I get called 2 different names by my family, and those 2 names will have conversations with themselves in my head. I'll admit it.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty glorious stuff. I don't know if you saw, but the president of the United States was real excited and reposting about his cognitive tests again.
Oh,
And
God.
this is a little 4 panel here with Bill Clinton says, I balance the federal budget. Obama, I won a Nobel Peace Prize. Biden, I passed the largest long-term investment in the U.S. infrastructure since World War II. And then Trump, I can identify a camel. This is like, really, seriously, guys, you're killing me, Smalls. I think I'm going to end it there. Hand it back to you, Michael, for an ostensibly the penultimate round.
No, no, this one's definitely the penultimate round. It is
Okay.
for sure.
People are saying.
I got addicted to Listerine strips and I just dropped them. Don't worry, guys, I found them. All right, kicking off round 3, the penultimate
Sweet.
round, also known as Thank God. Middle class fancy Ope is back, and the picture of a very, very upset looking koala. And it says, my boss watching me walk in 15 minutes late with a comedically sized coffee and trying to blame it on traffic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lucid Dreaming is here. This is from subreddit Lucid Dreaming, pardon me. And I'm 100% certain I ripped this off Trash Can. So, hey, Trash Can.
Hey.
It says, I had a nightmare years ago where a bear was chasing me and I just stopped running and I became lucid. And I asked him why he was chasing me. And he replied that he's going through a divorce and is really stressed out right now. James Stom XO, friend of the show, he posted yesterday, happy birthday, gay people.
Bruh.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, gay people. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Emily Popcast, friend of the show, Emily Popcast. She said AI artwork looks the way Christian rock sounds.
Oh! That's a meme for me and Diane right there.
Way
later, she comes back and in all caps, she says, okay, I'll give Striper a try.
Oh! That's so funny because that's probably the best of the worst right there.
Well said. Yeah, they can fucking they could play their instruments, man, for sure.
Yeah, they were talented musicians.
Okay, well, you guys are even nicer than
I mean, and they did capture like the hair metal to a T. So Not Today God,
they can sneak in there.
And Not Today God Okay collaborated on this when they came together, which is, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same person running both accounts, but whatever, we love them both. And we have a picture of a very fabulous diva being interviewed by the news. And she's saying, become even gayer, do twice as many crimes.
Gayer and more crimes. Yes.
Tiede trying to bring a your mom joke. So we got this classic right here. And it looks like it's from the 60s. And they've captured an aerial photo of somebody jumping on a trampoline. A girl jumping on a trampoline, a bunch of girls holding the trampoline or standing around it. And it says they used to be called jumpolines until your mom bounced on one.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Your mom's a tramp.
Yeah, that's what they're implying. And then my last meme for round 3, the penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most. I don't know where I got it from, but it's a picture of a weird looking orange thing with blue eyes, and it says, "I don't freak unless froken to."
Oh,
that is disturbing. I want to see that shit in my sleep tonight. I don't like you, dude.
I don't freak unless broken too. And that's all I got for round three, the penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most. And we're back to you, Tiede.
Seriously, that's what my sleep paralysis demon looks like now. All right, guys, we're gonna do round three, and I honestly don't like it. It's
Well,
the
well,
leftovers.
well. Actually, funny thing. I just looked, and you burned through all your memes in the first two rounds.
Hi
He
guys,
did.
we're gonna wait till the post with the most.
Come back to your post with the most. So I'm gonna frantically just throw.
I know
spaghetti
there's a
at the
few
wall.
missing somewhere. I know because I remember like, I didn't say that one or that one.
I don't know what. I don't
There.
know. I don't know. What's
Hey,
happening.
hey.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know if you know, but these billionaires, they all want to be young forever, which I think is absolutely hilarious. And there's this guy, um, and this dude, I don't know. He's trying to live forever. He takes all these pills. He does all this stuff, and he's got pictures of himself, over time. 2018. Oh my, yay!
He
Cool.
don't even look like the dude at the other end.
Wow, Chrome crashed. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Dude, that's new. That's new. That's a new technical problem right there. Now, come on.
260 fucking episodes.
Yeah, buddy. But look at that. Who's your boy? Who can get right back in the fucking saddle 5 seconds
That was
later?
honestly baby butt smooth.
Unbelievable. Friend of the show, this is the best thing I've seen in at least 6 or 7 minutes. Posts this and says, I never thought I would say this, but Matt Walsh is right. You have to be face blind to think he looks younger now. This guy, he doesn't look younger. He looks like he had two starring roles on Star Trek Next Gen as some kind of pasty alien dude. And now he's taken on a more human, lifelike form. But Matt Walsh is saying, what am I missing here? He looks like a guy who lost a little weight, dyed his hair, and aged 7 years. How does this prove anything he's doing is working? And then I just was
Yeah.
like, Jesus, is that 7 years? He looks terrible. He looks like
It
Peter.
looks like 27 years.
Very strange. But there's tons of them. Oh, this brought to you by just spitballing here, but Martha Stewart for president, Snoop Dogg for vice president. Just spitballing the trial balloon here. Common sense, compassion, good vibes.
I'm still mad about him playing that Trump party.
Yeah, that still leaves a sour taste.
I mean,
in my
I could get over it because I do love Snoop Dogg a lot.
I'm gonna say I still use his cookbook often.
It just hurt my feelings.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
if you want a president who really knows something about insider exchanges.
I don't
That-
really think she was that good at it.
That's true.
Got busted.
Well, I mean, yeah, she got caught.
So
Yeah. All right, moving on. Shouldn't even put it in there. I really need you gentlemen's a talk about this because you've both handled some guns and been trained.
yeah,
around
buddy.
them. And look at this very official looking
right.
robot here. Vice reports
What
that
the
AI
fuck?
companies envision a future in which human beings don't have jobs. So, of course, the security guards they would hire to protect the data centers that act as the beating heart of AI tech would also be autonomous. So, talking about robot dogs, and it says AI data centers are being guarded by $300,000 robot dogs. And just curious if you guys had any thoughts on that.
I'm not scared of that bitch ass dog.
Yeah, if it's only $300,000, it's not that good.
First of all, that's true. We spent $1 billion on finance like fintech software that never got off the ground and never fucking worked.
Sure.
I present to you the 20-year odyssey of the UHF Comanche project in the Army for the for a new type of helicopter that they just said fuck it after 20 years of development.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what
Is
we
that the
do. So
Osprey?
anyway, I could knock this thing. I could pick this thing off from 300 yards with a fucking like
Awesome.
AR.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Don't even give me the real one.
Exactly the sentiment.
Yeah.
Exactly the sentiment that I was looking for from you trained killers. And here's what I thought was great. These guys were just like precursor to Fallout. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally reached the dystopia that we all fought so hard for. And Eric Bain says, I would never shoot a real dog, but I would 100% shoot a robot dog.
Oh, word.
he says, And nothing a racing drone can't solve. You can DIY a drone for about $500 that'll do 110 miles per hour jam ram at full speed. Bet it stops working. But I was like, this is cool, man. Americans are like, not just thinking we're going to shoot it, but like thinking, I got an idea. I'd drone it. And I'm sitting there going, my concept is one of those like shotgun shell nets. You know what I mean? Yeah, just, I think because you can take out flying drones or dog drones, and it's just a shotgun.
I was just gonna empty the clip.
I like the net. I like it tying itself up in knots.
It'd be funny. It'd be funny for sure. Watching them like wiggle.
It'd be like that scene in Empire Strikes Back with the walkers.
Mm. All right, moving on. I just posted this one of Archer just saying, "Do you want Skynet? Because that's how you get Skynet."
Right.
No shit. Pretty good.
Sarah Connor would be disappointed in all of us.
By the way, I went looking for this too, and no one had made it. And I was like, "How has no one made this?"
Right.
Very dumb. And then on all the Stephen Miller posts, I just posted this: Stephen Miller, rectal polyp. Look at that.
It's the same picture.
That's a good one.
It's the same picture.
The same picture, people. So anyway, it was just really funny because people were like, "He is not ugly," and I was like,
You ugly fuck."
So anyway, a lot of these are things you can use. Controversial political memes for anti-establishment human beings making their third appearance in the show. I think might be an all-time record.
That's not an all-time record, but it is a hat trick.
Yeah. Dennis Zednowski has reposted Thiel at thiel.gendercriminals.bluesky, I believe. Says, I'm convinced that Elon Musk someday in his youth received the prophecy that his daughter will bring his downfall. And that's why he went exclusively with artificial insemination, ensuring that his first 6 kids were all, what do you call that? Assigned male.
Assigned male at birth.
Yeah. Said it's also why he's shitting himself over Vivian. She is destined to kill him. I just thought that's a good short horror story right there.
I like their name at Thiel.gendercriminals.
Yeah. Thank you for girl dick memes.
Yeah, it was right there the whole time, wasn't it? Yeah, it was right there.
Speaking of Elon Musk, Bort's partially moderated meme-based group page. Join at your own risk, really, because I don't know if I can speak highly of Bort's partially moderated meme-based group page. I haven't joined. You free to join. I don't care. But a lot of clown emojis here. And he says, never have I had 2 exes and my kid shit talk me to a streamer that I hate. And we see a picture of Elon Musk because his ex and baby mama is talking to Hassan. And it's just like, never have I ever had 2 exes and my kid shit talk me to a streamer that I hate.
That's rough.
Bust that one out at your next Never Have I Ever game, though. Never have I ever had 2 exes and my kid shit talk me to a streamer. Here we have a picture of a skull in a red tie, and it just says Trump posts a photo claiming that he's getting younger 2 weeks before turning 80. It's just anyway, that was in Trump as a poop emoji, Tony Michael's meme machine.
Only the good die young, Eric.
Boy, ain't that the truth. What, it was Kissinger? I think Kissinger might still be alive.
Yeah.
They said he died at 109, but I think he could still be out there kicking. You know, they got that Nazi Argentinian technology. I posted this one, and it's just a picture of President Trump with a nice rainbow and a shirtless man nipple. And Trump says, I wish I looked just like Jackson Dart. Is he a male model? He is a handsome guy, a beautiful guy, conservative guy. He said, I love you, sir. and then the poster says, Trump wears tons of makeup, loves interior decorating. His favorite band is the Village People, and he can't stop talking about how hot guys are. Just an observation.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. And my other thought too is it's just like, I just picture him just saying, look at Jackson Dart, just glistening. You know that dreamy voice he does sometimes? Glistening.
He is all over the Epstein files, though.
Give a Shift About Nature has posted this saying, Trump making half-naked sweaty men fight at his front lawn is a great way to celebrate Pride Month. Hats off to him. Rainbow flag.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, that can't possibly be. But concerned citizen says, talk about a people, maybe talk about a party, maybe the village people will show up. We got a picture of the Trumpster standing in the middle of the octagon with all shirtless men in rainbow hats around. It says, breaking a viral joke on social media to turn Trump's White House UFC fight into the gayest Pride Month party in U.S. history is becoming real as hundreds of gay men are actually buying tickets and planning to show up shirtless, glittered up, and very flamboyant.
I hope this happens.
Happiest of Pride months. And this is why I always tell people with conservatives, whenever they get in charge, whatever they say they're going to do, they get the opposite. You know, Ronald Reagan killed the metric system. Now we all know what a gram is. Come on. And yeah, only the Oompa Loompa con man could make America gay again. And finally, I didn't think the face-eating leopards would eat my face. Lizzie Lou has posted this from Sweet Effin' Lucifer. Says, you know, you can hail Satan. Go ahead.
Hail Satan!
Hey.
Hey. Sweet Effin' Lucifer says, you know, when Stephen Miller first got his corpse bride, I sort of just expected her to stay home and raise their toilet serpent hatchling to keep things nice and traditional. You know, clean the lair, prepare mice for being swallowed whole. I'd have preferred that. The whole world would have preferred that. Instead, she got involved in politics. That has been my penultimate wrap. Only my post with the most. And an image of Stephen Miller swallowing mice whole. Now, come on. You don't get that on other podcasts.
It sounded like you said mice hole.
Yes, and
yeah,
rightfully so. No one needs to talk about that on a podcast.
Mice hole?
Now it's starting to sound like my soul.
Dude, nobody's talking about my soul.
My hole?
The Onion. Well, they fired Eric for good reasons, by the way.
A lot of us on one day. A lot of us. I was not alone. A lot of us walked out that day.
You were the first one on the list, though.
I did have merch.
You're the only ones the feds confiscated your computer, though.
Who told you?
The Onion, friend of the show, The Onion, friend of the show, former employer of Eric Sizemore. They say friend dishonorably discharged from navigation, and then we have these two guys riding in a car together, and it says friend dishonorably discharged from navigation duties after missing exit.
Word.
That's it. You'll never be trusted again. That was my post with the most this week. What'd you have this week, Tiede? Tiede Von Tiede?
I don't know. Let's find out together.
Here we go.
It's true.
We are the meme. Hold on. It's going to be a meme.
We are the
yes.
goings.
Oh, no. It says post with the most.
Yeah, it's a title card.
It's a title card.
For a podcast.
It's a meme. Fucking knew it.
Hey, this is my post with the most. Thank goodness. I posted this last year, and I will never not post this. This is a Cactus Jacket Spaghetti and Meatballs appreciation post. Here, if you're a fan of both Mick Foley and Spaghetti and Meatballs, and sure enough, it's Mick Foley and his Cactus Jack persona. This would be Tokyo, Japan, circa 1994-5. For one of the
94,
one of the many deathmatch tournaments he did when he was in Japan. I'm not sure which one it is. But and next to that is a plate of spaghetti and meatballs. Mick Foley is busted open, bleeding, and he has a barbed wire wrapped baseball bat, by the way. And
I do love Cactus Jack and spaghetti and meatballs.
I do too. And Mick Foley is like one of the nicest humans that ever lived. He actually gave up his multi-million-dollar a year merch contract and licensing contract with WWE because he said, I'm tired of you guys sucking Trump's dick, essentially. And now he works for another wrestling company.
Yeah. Is it AEW? Did he go AEW?
Yes, AEW. He works for
All Elite.
But yeah, that is my post with the most. We love Mick Foley, and in the words of Cactus Jack, bang bang. Over to you, Sizemore.
And we also love spaghetti and meatballs.
And spaghetti and meatballs. There's carb, tomato, cheese.
Friend of the show.
Yes. Spaghetti and meat. Yeah, friend of the show, spaghetti and meatballs.
Word.
Exactly.
Official
I think,
Italian dish of the show.
Yeah.
yeah, I think one thing that we didn't cover nearly enough, and I was so mad about it, was that all the different bands that pulled out
I
of
thought I had some of those.
I'm not sure what happened. We can go over it in the post.
No, it's fine, dude. No, it's fine. I was just remembering what I was just remembering.
I know, dude. It's freaking nuts. So anyway, my post with the most. I was just.
That's what, when I look at Tiede Von Tiede, I think there's a guy who remembers.
You know what? Yeah, you sounded as
Not very
wistful as-
often.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Michael.
Not
That
very
was
often.
exactly what I was thinking.
But anyway, the
Y'all
thing
full
is,
shit.
people just kept posting band after band that had pulled out of the Freedom 250 show, and it was like the
Yes.
Star Wars Cantina band. Here's
Yes.
the Von Trapp family. Von Trapp family have already been through this. They will not be performing Freedom 250 concert.
Oh God.
And one of my absolute favorites, they just reported that Nick Cannon has pulled out of performing at the Freedom 250 event, which is shocking because Nick Cannon has never pulled out of anything.
There it is.
He's got a lot of kids, folks.
It's like
Thank
more
you,
than
Bob.
more than you're thinking right now.
Like it's over a dozen.
He's had 2 kids since this show started. 2
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, very cool.
3 more women will be pregnant by sunrise.
Ladies and germs, I believe I say without any uncertainty that has every constitutional requirement of an entire episode of Facebook for the Blind for June 2nd, 2026. For everybody out there, we love you. Mwah.
Woo! Love you, Beverly.
Love you, George.
Recording stopped.
Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.